Welcome to the Cryptonomatron channel on YouTube. This is the Cryptonomatron, and today it's a token to watch. It's Substratum Network. So what is the Substratum Network? Well, Substratum are developing an open source foundation for the decentralized web, providing free and unrestricted access to content for a new Web 3.0. Now, why is this important? Because there's more and more censorship on the internet these days. Governments are seeking to clamp down on net neutrality, and we can see this in China and more recently in Catalan. When they voted for independence, the Spanish government was blocking a lot of websites and stopping them from exchanging views. In Turkey, there was an app being used to organize a coup in Turkey, and 75,000 people that downloaded the app were actually arrested for even just downloading the app. So a decentralized web is one of the most important things that we need for the future to stop governmental and authoritarian controls. So Substratum propose to decentralize the web and provide free and unrestricted access, which will help billions of people worldwide that don't have free access to the internet, like many of us take for granted every day. So it's a worldwide collection of nodes that uses industry-leading cryptography to deliver secure content anywhere, all without the need of VPNs or Tor. Now, the Chinese government have been getting wise to VPNs. They've just banned them quite recently. So we need to find another way of actually making sure we can access the internet at all times. So the Substratum Network will allow us to do that by using the nodes and the cryptography. Now, the problems that Substratum need to solve are the serving up of decentralized content. How are they going to do that? They've got to incentivize users to serve the content so that the users become the network in essence. But they need to have an incentive to do that, otherwise they won't do it. They need to get around the problems of privacy, security, encryption. They need to solve the problem of storage and the serving of the content. They need to work out a way to deal with the domain name system. They need to sort out the development tools for the decentralized web. They need to take into account net neutrality and international digital barriers. Now, they propose to solve all this. Oh, and high hosting cost is another area where they need to solve as well. At the moment, with current models, hosting is quite expensive, and obviously if we're moving to a decentralized network, it has to be cheaper. So how are they going to do this? The Substratum Network will be served to your existing browser, Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer, whatever you use, so there's no additional software or a standalone browser that you need to use. Users that want to service requests can do so easily with no technical knowledge, and you actually earn Substratum or sub in return. So you can start your own node if you like and get paid to do so and be part of the network. So that's the incentivizer for users. Substratum Pay will be seamlessly integrated and geared towards high conversions of low technical expertise users. Now, this is very important because how are we going to pay each other? How are we going to interact over the network? It will be using Substratum Pay, the service, and using the token sub. And all this will be done so that people without computing experience or programming knowledge can do it at a click of a mouse. So Substratum is fully open source software. It's built on its own blockchain called Substrate. It works with your existing browser, so there's no need to download another standalone browser. And no sub tokens are required to run a node. So essentially, some networks on other tokens and coins require a minimum amount of coins to run a node. Substratum do not. So, Substratum Host is their web hosting solution. It will run all the major technologies such as PHP, MySQL, HTML, etc., etc., etc. It will be very easy to use and intuitive with a control panel. and you can keep your own domains. So no subdomains are required here, guys, unlike on other existing networks. It delivers content directly to standard browsers like Chrome, Internet Explorer, etc. And it's cheaper to host than on a centralized web, which is a very incentivizing factor for people to start using it as well. And then CryptoPay, which we mentioned earlier. You can add a cryptocurrency checkout to your site. It will use SUB as the conversion currency between fiat and other cryptocurrencies that you accept. It will be very easy to use and integrate. Substratum token, or SUB. The total supply at the moment is 352 million. Currently circulating supply is just a whisker over 226 million. And the current price as of yesterday was just a little over 10 cents. The market cap thus was a little over $24 million. So potential for very, very large growth here already. The all-time high price of Substratum or SUB was 26 cents, going on to 27 cents. That's more than double of what it is now. So it's already on a few major exchanges. It's on Binance, COS, HitBTC, Ether Delta, of course, as a ERC20 token, and Tidex. So key dates that are upcoming on the roadmap. It will be listing on Bitrex and Liqui. We expect sometime in December to January for that listing to take place. That will obviously cause a rise in the price. 60 million coins will be burned in the same period, December to January, around that date. And the product is getting launched in beta format, December to January again. So those are 3 upcoming dates to look forward to. So my verdict on Substratum, for me, it gets 4 stars because of the concept of the project, and it's a buy and hold for the longer term. Now, with the key dates coming up, the listings on Bitrex, the beta version, there is good scope for this currency to grow. It's got a very low market cap, it's got a reasonable low supply, so there's potential here. We can see possibly 5, possibly 10 times growth once the product is available. Further, I would suggest you buy now while it's at 10 cents or around that figure and hold until at least January and even later, because this is going to grow up, guys. Yeah, this is going to blow up, and if it gets mass adopted, you could be looking at 100 times gain here. If it gets mass adopted and people start using it around the world to get around censorship laws, the sky is the limit for this coin, guys. Yeah, Substratum could really blow up if they implement what they say they're going to implement. The sky really, really is the limit. So I would buy and hold this longer term if you're interested. Its rivals, I believe, the only one that I'm aware of is Gladius. I'll be doing a video on that in due course. So if you like the content, guys, please like and subscribe and come back tomorrow. I will have another informative video for you. And good luck out there, guys.